Hi, welcome to Los Altos High School, Trig and Math Analysis with Mr. Tran. In this video, I hope to help you become familiarized with the way the class works. So, a little bit about me. This is my third year teaching at Los Altos High School, my 8th year overall. Currently, I'm teaching Algebra 2 and Trig and Math Analysis, and I coach badminton. In my spare time, I like to play guitar, badminton, and I do some running. Let's look at the course content. Okay, the topics we will cover this year are as followed. I'm not exactly sure how important this might be to you, but these are based on the standards that we teach by, mandated by the Common Core standards, of course. If you are looking to have a private tutor or have your student take some outside course that help with this class, then these are the topics you want to share with them so they know where to start. The grading policies, the grading categories, actually, for each semester is as followed. Distance learning, as compared to in-person learning, there's a little bit difference. The tests are worth slightly less, the quizzes slightly more, and the semester final is slightly less in favor of homework and classwork. This gives us a chance to kind of put less weight on the tests and final, but give us a chance to assess students as we do work in class. So here are the type of assignments that we will have. We'll have warm-up, exit ticket, and group work during our synchronous meetings. And these will be part of the assessments that we have. Rather than tests and quizzes, we use these to kind of gauge students' understanding and give them a grade based on their participation, of course, their effort and the work that they put in, rather than correctness. At home, students are to take notes, watch asynchronous videos, and do homework assignments. And we'll also have presentations, class discussions, and projects. The guideline for homeworks. Homework assignments are assigned to every class meeting, and they're due before the next class meeting. Grading is based on completion and effort, meaning students got to show work and attempt all the problems. If students write in some random problem without trying it, without showing the work, or just saying, oh, I didn't know how to do it, there is no credit to be given, because all the assignments have been discussed in class and students can at least make an honest effort. Students are given 3 late passes each semester. The day to turn in late assignments is the day of the unit test. So if you use the late pass, you get to get full credit for the assignments, but you got to turn them in before the last day of the unit, basically the day of the test. Students are allowed to ask questions on homework during class, or any time for that matter. So students are encouraged to do the homework, check with the key, and then ask questions on problems that they don't understand. So please keep in mind, we are very open to students asking questions in class. Our quizzes, we have at least one every unit. Sometimes twice, depending how long the unit is. But generally, it works out to be one quiz every 2 weeks, and then a test. Or if we don't have a test, then another 2 weeks we'll have another quiz. That is to make sure we know where the students stand in terms of learning the new material before we give them the big test. If students have an excused absence, the quiz score is to be replaced by the test score. There is no makeup quizzes. Quiz scores lower than 70% will be replaced by a higher test score for up to 70%. So if you score a 50 and you get a 65 on the test, the 65 will be your new quiz score. If you get anything higher than 70, then 70 will be your new quiz score. There are no makeup quizzes. Tests. Excused absence will allow for a makeup test. So if you're sick and you're out, you get that excused and you get to make up that test. If you just cut class, then you get a 0. Scores lower than 75% will allow for one chance to retake for up to 75%. You must make corrections and meet with a teacher, which is me. So the idea is that if students do poorly, they got to do test correction, meet with me, show that they've learned from their mistakes, fix their misconceptions, and are ready to do the retake and do better, because you only get one chance to do it. And this must happen before the next unit assessment. So you have about a month and a half, depending how long the next unit is, but you got to do that before the next unit ends. Tests are always announced ahead of time. So students are well aware of when the tests would be. They have ample time to prepare. Students are always given reviews before the test, basically a study guide with all the problems that could be on the test, all the problems that we've covered in the unit. Students are given the key to the review, and then students are given time to ask questions and go over the review and the key, all before we take the test. So there are no surprises. Everything that are on the test will be covered many, many times before they see it on the test. How you, the parent, can help. Check Canvas every day. Everything that we have in our class is under modules. And here is the video on how to access modules. So from our home page, if you look to the left, there's a list of menus, right? So you go there and you click on modules. And in here is everything that you need to know about the class. And the assignments are laid out by week and day. So if you look at, this is the current week, right? Week 3. So either you have class on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, you do these assignments. And then Wednesday you do this. And then Thursday or Friday you do these. And you really have to check this every day to know what you need to do. Okay, because the list that pops up on the right on your to-do list is not clear enough. So when you go in here, you click on them. Say, let's go down to the older one. You click on here, and right on top it says the due date. Right? When is it due? How many points is it? And how are you to submit that? Okay, so you need to click on each assignment to know what to do and when to do them. Again, it's under modules on the left side. Other than that, check SIS for grades at least every week, at least once. I try to update the grades pretty often, more often than most people. So the grades on SIS should be updated maybe at least twice, 3 times a week. So check there so you can be very updated with the current standing of your child. So if there's anything missing, anything that seems unsatisfactory, you know right away, we can jump on that, make sure to take care of it before it's exacerbated. So another thing is to make sure students watch the video content that's posted. So I spend a lot of time making the videos that is really very instructional for the students, and already I'm finding that most or a lot of students don't watch them. So if you could, make sure the students watch the video at home, because I have no control over that. But the way the class works is the videos are the instruction. And then when we come in class together in synchronous meeting, we talk about the problems, we answer questions, we practice the problems, because it's very, very difficult for a student to pay attention on Zoom when I give a lesson. So we do it through videos so they can watch it at their leisure if they actually watch it at all. So you can help with that, please. Office hours. If this child is struggling, encourage them to see me in office hours. We have that every Tuesday and Friday, 2:30 to 3:45. Drop-ins are welcome. You can actually come in there and sit in Zoom and just do your homework. And if you have a question, you can ask right there as if we're in the classroom together. And you don't have to ask anything, and you don't have to. So no pressure. If you don't need to, don't come. But if you do, You're very, very welcome. Communicate, please. I think that's the most important key between the parents and the teacher. So uh, just reach out to me whenever you feel there's a concern, a question, or whatever the need may be. My email is right there, lynn.tran@mvola.net. So reach out to me. I answer emails very quickly. As your student probably already knows, I answer emails within an hour or two, unless I miss them entirely. But yes, please communicate. And for a conference, if you want to have a sit down, face to face meeting with me, right now we can only do that through Zoom. But I think that would still be helpful if you feel that is a need. Feel free to set up a conference meeting with me, and you can do that through our school website.